So, Sparking Zero got a new update and you're trying to get back into the game, but you're getting whooped by a bunch of Z-ranks. You're getting annihilated or you're getting destroyed. You don't know how to play the game. You're not really understanding how the game goes and you feel complete trash and garbage because every time you hop on a game, you're encountering somebody who is simply a sweat. Or more so you think they're a sweat because you can't get out of their combos and you don't know what's going on. Well, I'm going to show you some technical skill to help you residually to make sure things are a bit better for you, to make sure you don't get annihilated all the time. So right here we have Goku. That's right. The one and only, the master, one of the most basic, simple characters. Getting good with Goku will pretty much allow you to get good with most characters in the game. Now, I'm going to put my remote on screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing with the aspects. It's going to be above here in the middle. If you're curious about the button inputs that I'm doing, it will track all the button inputs that I'm doing. So that's what we'll be doing there. See how it tracks my button inputs, see how it glows. So if you're curious which buttons I'm clicking or what I'm clicking, that'll make it a lot easier for you guys to follow. Now then, this game is amazing to me. I am enjoying the update. I've been enjoying the content. I've been enjoying what it's actively doing. That was very loud. It hurt my ears. I've been enjoying this game ever so much. So I want to help you guys out actually play it. In this video, we'll be going over combos, how to deal with giants, and specifically DP battle. Those are the three main points that I wish to touch on. So in single battles, everybody pretty much has equalized health. When you start a battle off, you want to test out, engage them, maybe either throw a key blast or charge. Bar is very important. When you dash behind them, you're going to waste one bar when you go behind them. Getting behind somebody is very important. Why? Because they can't do many defensive options. You can get behind them either with a side step such as that, or more so getting behind them with this. That is a great way to get behind them. So what do you do when you reach behind them? When you reach behind them, you're going to want to do a combo. Now this may seem like an idiot, but a lot of people just do this. A lot of people just do this. That's not a combo. That is not a combo. That is the auto combo. That's not a true combo. A true combo will be something along this. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, when you dash in. Now you see my button press up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dash in. Now you see how I continue the combo upon dashing in and kicking. Dash in, kick. Now most people when they dash in, kick, they're going to be able to do the whole combo such as this. And then you get another one, and then you get that. And that is a basic string of combo. When you get behind somebody, you're going to want to go for that. If you're not doing any mix-ups, you're going to want to go for that. That's what you're going to want to go for. You can go in any direction you want to. Now, if you want to do this in front of the person, I'll do this in front of the person. If you don't want to do this in front of Vegeta, there's a different way you can do that as well. Because you can block up or down. You see how I'm blocking middle? You can block middle, up, or down. You can usually tell which direction is going by the obvious telegraph. You have a few seconds to react between. Most people, when they go in, are going to go for the up kick because people are rushing in with that and they're going for the up kick. It's more efficient to block down so you can get the down combo stopped. It stops the combo string. Now, you want to go in and go for down. I would mix it up if I were you. I would go for forward. By clicking no button inputs, you can go forward. You can see it that way. Accidental grab. That wasn't on purpose. You can go forward. Boom. That's forward. That's down. That's, oh, sorry. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. I'm just knocking them around now. And that's up. You can change it by which direction you're rushing in on. In that frame, when you're going in between, as long as you click X, you'll go forward. You don't actually have to click forward to go forward. As long as you click X or A, if you're on Xbox remote, you will go forward as long as you do the rush in there. Now, a lot of people are going to be used to doing that combo or used to doing that. In order to get behind them, if you notice they're good at blocking, you can do a vanish behind them. A vanish behind them is B or circle side. Boom. You can do this after any hit. You can do this mid combo and you can do this while they're doing combo. But no, it does take meter. It takes about half a bar to do up there. Notice how I can do it twice. That is a great way to get out of somebody in a punch clash. Another way to get out of somebody as a punch clash is the combo variations. Every single character has different combo variations. Learn your character's combo variations. And something important about combo variations is that they're a great way to mix somebody up. For instance, these are all the combo variations of Goku. That's a stun right there. If you get a stun off like that, it's good to go ahead and charge a little bit and then continue your combo. Charge, continue your combo, and then go into that right there, because they can't do anything when you're doing that. Or if you can stun them and then get behind them and then try your best to get behind them, you can stun, boom, punch, get behind like that, and then you can go and continue your combo in that variety. A good example of this would be punch, combo, go behind this way, and then rush in like that. Like such as that variety is what I would do. That'd be the more important, efficient way to do that. Now, there are other combo variations outside of that, in which every character has different ones. Some of them have key blasts that push them back. Some of them have that right there. That's what I'm talking about, the key wave that pushes them back. There's Goku with that, and he has mostly that. There's other characters that have the up kick, which is a up block right there, and there's a bunch of different varieties to those moves in that variety. So now we've gotten that out the way. I'm going to show you some variations with a combo. For instance, boom. When you rush in right there, that's important. Triangle. You can click triangle. You can rush in and click triangle. If you click triangle in a certain direction, you can go for a sweep. You can go for a side hit. For instance, you go in, rush in, and go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side hit that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. You can go for different things like that. You can click triangle when you rush in, and that can change up the combo because people can get used to that. People will be used to what you're doing. When you get to the last string of the combo, when you get to the last string about right here, you can then use your combo variations to extend the combo and make it better. That will be the point at which you want to use your special moves. For instance, you go right here, boom, combo variation. Right there, that's the up kick. Things of that variety, the combo variations. Boom, boom, combo variation. And then you can go for your beam moves and stuff like that. Go for your beam techniques and all those techniques. Despite the fact that I missed, that's what I'm referring to. So I'm not going to teach you how to use sparking. I'm pretty sure you know that sparking is going to mess you up. Now, when someone is using sparking, do remember a super counter. It's up, punch button. Super counter is very important. The timing is a bit tighter, but I would get used to that. In these clashes, you can also use super counters against them, and that is a way to use that. Getting good at super counters will save you key when you are in those back and forth vanish wars. That is also a very important thing you can do. Now that we've discussed basic comboing and things of that variety, we can now discuss something that a lot of people don't understand within the game. Try to edit whatever is most comfortable for you. I rotate. When I get into a clash or a rush in, I rotate. It is good to do so. I'm pretty sure you're noticing people rushing in and doing this with that beam thing. That is the move. You're seeing that. Not that, but you're seeing this. You gotta go back, forward, key blast. You're probably seeing that a lot more nowadays because that's a big combo variation. I'm not gonna teach you that, but that is a good move to do. It does mess people up. It's a great way to get out of it. It's a great way to do this fast. When you get better at this, it will become more efficient for you. That is a great way to get that mastered in your brain. So that's basic combos, and that's basically what I wanted to show you there, besides the guarding up and down. And don't spam perception. People get used to spamming perception. If someone is spamming perception, a great thing to do as soon as you see them go into perception is just circling around, and it stops the perception immediately. Just circle around them in that variety. Just circle around. If you see somebody rushing like this and you notice them doing this, they are going to strike. 9 times out of 10, they're going to strike and hit like that. And that's a back hit, and you're stunned, and that's going to get you. To get out of that, you can mix them up by doing nothing, or when they get close to you, you can do this. You can just sidestep. When they get to about right there, sidestep. That is when you want to sidestep. I can't have the comm do it for me. I can't do that. But a sidestep in that variety, this sidestep right here, you have to get used to doing that. That is a great way to conserve key because this costs nothing. This is a zero cost resource right here. Zero cost. Doesn't cost anything. Now that we've gotten that out the way and we fully understood that Goku is this character and we finally got it, we can finally understand the next step. A lot of you guys are struggling with something that I feel as though we should have all gotten past. Giants. Giants are not crazy strong, but they are a threat to a lot of people. When I was doing my challenge, as I posted yesterday, where I was genuinely playing with every single character, I didn't really struggle playing with the giants because people didn't know what to do. I believe people forgot how giants operate. So I'm going to talk about giants and how they operate here. So we're going to just stick to Goku early because that's a variation that can't actually get past the super armor of a giant. We're going to get a strong giant too. Just a giant that... a giant you might commonly see is Vegeta, but we're just going to get to a giant that you might not commonly see, such as Cell Max. So, Cell Max is 9 DP. He is a hulking mass. He is horrifying. If you see him in a single battle mode or you're trying to play Krillin or Chaozu, you might get horrified by what he is. But reality, he's huge. He's huge, and he can be stunned that way. I want to point out, once you get past that super armor, he's kind of fitching nuts. Notice how immediately his super armor broke when I did that? That's your goal. You want to go for that immediately and then get your combos going. Because that's the giants. You want to get used to that. Because if you keep striking like this, he's gonna have time to strike back. Go immediately for that. Go immediately for the variation move. Most variation moves will break the super armor of a giant. I do not know why you guys don't know that. That is understandable that you don't, but immediately go for a variation move. The variation will be the punch and then variation button. Punch, variation button. Punch, variation button. That's what I do. It breaks the armor immediately and gets past it. Also, they're very susceptible to moves that don't have any animation startup. By that, I mean it doesn't go into a cutscene when you do so. For instance, Goku here with a Kamehameha, you can do that immediately. It's hard to tell, especially as a giant, because they're so big. So that is pretty much it with giants. They have very simple moves. So giants are, well, I've noticed this, that they have the biggest issue with giants is the moveset in itself. Giants are horrifically slow. They still have the little rush move, but they're slow. They're very slow characters. They have basically nothing going for them for the most part. That's kind of how giants operate. I'm very used to giants, and what you'll notice is that a lot of giant players will spam certain key moves. So for instance, let's say a small dude like Cobb. Let's get Cobb out here. A lot of giant players will spam the down smash. I like to call it, hey, watch this. So the down smash is this in fourth. You can just block up if they do that. You can block up. If they go for a kick, which you'll notice is very telegraphed, you can block down. If you block down or up, that is how you get past that. Now, giant characters will probably use this to close the distance. Very heavy bar investment, but they can only use it a few times. If you let them get max, they will actively do this. But it is a lot harder to do so. A giant character will back up and do this. This is what they'll do. They will spam this. Now, to get past this, you can block. You can block that. You can just click the block button. They don't know why you didn't know that. So we're going to change the opponent settings to just guard. You can block that. You can block it. You have the freedom to block that. Don't know why people don't know that. You can block it. You can just hold guard. This move is not as powerful as you may think. It's just a closing distance mechanic. Back in the day, it was unguardable, but you can block this now. So you are more than welcome. You can block it. And they just use that to close the distance. Now, if you are playing a giant character and you're curious why your hits aren't hitting, oh my god, this character sucks. I can't hit him. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. I can't hit him. Tilt your attack down. Literally tilt the attack stick down, and you'll hit them. As you can see, I'm hitting him. You can see there, I am hitting him. I just had to break his guard, but you can hit him. You can hit him. You have the freedom to hit him. You can do that. Also, when they're in their combo thing, the string of a giant, teleport behind them. You may encounter a giant player that may know a bit more, but most giant players are brain dead, henceforth me. Giants aren't that terrifying or horrifying. I will make a giant video to talk about giants overall because giants are still viable. They are still viable, but it takes a lot of skill and requirement to get used to them. Now that we've reached this point in the video, tell me guys what you guys want to see or what you're not used to, or if there's any things you want to see. I just want to let you guys know that before I get to the end of the video, because we're going to talk about the end point of what I want to speak about, which is DP battle mode. So I have now had some time to extensively play DP battle mode, and by goodness, is it much more toxic. Somehow they fixed the issue but made a new issue, and it's really fun. I feel like that's how it always happens with games in this variety, where you have something you want to fix and then you fix it, but then you somehow create a holistically new problem. And I respect it. I really do. I respect them trying to fix it, but it's gonna take a bit more effort, maybe some fine tuning, because what you may notice is that you're gonna find a lot of people playing with higher DP characters or characters with transformations. And I'm going to explain this in the best way that I can. Note my DP is 20 in this so that I can get through more characters. In DP battle mode, the DP is 15. It'd be crazy if it was 15. So all these characters can transform. He can get to DP8, he can get to DP9, he can get to DP8, he can get DP8. My people against me are a variety of people right here. The reason I have a variety is to show the damage difference. So when you guys are both 5 DP, you guys are pretty much going to do the same damage scaling against each other. You guys, it's pretty much a single battle mode. Let me get off guarding real fast because I need to strike him. I need to hit him. I need to punch him in the face. I gotta strike him. So you're pretty much going to be doing the same base damage. No real variation here. Just the same old base damage. Now, when you go to the next, this is DP6. This is DP6 right here. Boom. Super Saiyan matters a bit more. You're going to be doing a fair bit more damage. As you can see, the damage numbers went up a bit more. Now, when you go to the next DP, let me reset positions. When you go to the next DP, actually, we'll do this so you can understand it. So, because I don't want anybody to lose their place here. We'll start from the beginning doing a full combo right here. So, full combo right here. So that does 9,000. 9,000 by 800. Boom. You saw that? That's good. That's fair. Easy work. So we're going to reset positions here. We're going that front. And we're going to get his health back up. Remember 9,000. That's very important. Max. Oops. My bad. Hold on. Training settings, opponent settings. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Sheila. All right. Max. Okay. Now from 9,000 to 11,000 on DP6. You saw that? It was DP6. You just noticed the damage numbers. Just note the damage numbers. That's very important. If you want to see how it looks, with the health going down, here goes with the health going down. That's what it looks like with the health going down. So 11,000 is about a bar and a little bit more. Now, DP7. You're going to see this. And boom. So remember 11,000. This is DP7. About 12,000. Notice the damage increase. Please note. Now, this is DP8. DP8. We are looking at about 13,000. Now, please note that. Please note that each transformation does incremental damage increases and defense increases. So transforming in this mode matters significantly more. It is very, very, that's between the same, Vegeta's a 5 DP character, but this also changes throughout the entire thing, because if you have lower DP characters or characters have less DP, for instance, Raccoon has 3 or 4 DP. That's where he's rocking at, about 4 or 3 DP. He has less DP. So I'm a 5 DPer, and when I did this originally, I did about 9,000. So, oops, my bad. Raccoon has a fair bit more defense than the average person. The defense scaling of certain characters still matters. Just want to point that out. That's also the point I want to bring up. But you still get damage incremental increases. It goes from 8,000 instead to boom. So Raccoon is still pretty viable when it comes to that. 8,000 to about 11,000. You can see the difference. Defense heavy characters such as Raccoon still account for a lot of the lower DP characters, so that still matters. So now that we've gotten that out the way, we can talk about the biggest issue that I seem to have found with DP battle mode. So a lot of people are going to pick transformation centric characters. For instance, this Goku is a great character simply by virtue of we start off in 5 DP, and his only transformation, which takes 2 bars, gets him to an 8 DP character. This is a great character because of the DP difference. Or farmer. He gets a massive increase for not that much investment. So if you're going against a weak character such as Roshi, you're going to be melting his health bar with very little effort. you're going to be melting his health bar. 14,000 off of a combo. That's basically a beam or a rush. You're just rushing through. Now, this is what I've noticed. 10 DP and 9 DP, specifically 10 DP, feel slightly overtuned. And I don't really know the best way to describe other than slightly overtuned. For instance, this is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. 4 bars, kind of crazy. I'm 8 DP. Please remember that I'm 8 DP. So we didn't do a full combo. We probably were going to reach about 8,000, 9,000. If he punches me, it's disgusting. Now we're going to go to a 9 DP character, which is this Broly. This Broly is probably one of the better variations of character you can pick because he goes to just insane buff bonuses. For three bars, you get a 9 DP character at the cost of 5, and 9 DP characters are disgusting. You can see he's doing crazy amalgamations of damage, and he has crazy high defense, and he gets a little bit of health back too. These characters are insane. The higher DP are insane. They do insane damage. The 10 DPers are nuts. I believe the best right now is Wiz. It might actually be a reason to pick Wiz because, or Wheeze. I say it wrong every time. Wheeze. Better to pick Wheeze. Because these characters are insanely powerful and people don't do that much damage against you. The disparities between the characters feel psychotic. I don't know what their thought process was within this. I can't tell you what they were thinking, but I can tell you they were smoking crazy style on it. They were just doing nonsense and variations that way. So what I'm going to do, by the way, rank reset, by the way, everybody kept asking me. Rank reset so you can hop back on rank matches. You can go there. Oh, never mind. It's still not back up. But I do see that my DP is actually D5. So everybody is now the same little thing there. So everybody's just stuck down in DP land right there. I believe they're going to fix this and get it adjusted because a lot of Z ranks were supposed to be B rank, I believe, or something like that variety, but that's how it operates. So I believe it's 10:43 in the morning. And if I can find a match, that means the longevity of this game is actually doing much better than I thought. So I was running these two. This is what I was running to agitate people. I just wanted to see how it operated. This is the team I was running. Now you can run better DP variation, but the reason I was running this freeze is because you get to a DP 8 for little low investment. But I could run Kefla. I could just pick Kefla. And Kefla could ruin people's weeks. Because Kefla is a little bit psychotic. Kefla goes to DP 8 as well. Could run Kefla. And Kefla agitates the crap out of people. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now back in the day, it was a stalling match. People were relying on stalling more so. People were relying on stalling the game. People would just want to get out of the game as fast as possible, as slow as possible. They pick Yajirobe, they pick Master Roshi, they pick They pick characters that primarily relied on stalling. Now I imagine I'm gonna see maybe a Goku or a Vegeta. That's my guess. I don't know yet. I'm just guessing. I'm just tossing a guess out there because of the variations. Oh, Topo. Ooh, my bad. Ooh. He's got pretty bad bars. And see how much damage I'm doing? He's not doing as much damage to me. If you're going to play DP battle mode, please make sure that you, as a person, are used to playing the game. See how he stopped that? That was a good super counter to save his bar. He couldn't do anything, so he used his super counter in order to stop me there. You see how he's continuing that? You can also, you saw how I was mashing the super counter button. I'm not too good at super countering, but even just doing it, even if you're not good at it, you might get some super counters off. Now, as we can see, he is beating my butt with variations. He got me behind because I can't block. You see how he turned me around? That's good. Now I'm going to go. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go and get my butt whooped here. And that's fair. Now, a lot of people are saying that switching is really important. You see how he keeps the pressure up? See how he's keeping it going? That's good. Now, I'm a 6 DP character. See how much damage he's doing right now? A lot more. I'm probably not going to do that much damage to him. You see right there, I'm not going to do that much damage to him because of the DP difference. I need to transform. That's more important. People aren't going to let you transform. They're going to be hyper aggressive. And because this is a very small stage, it is much easier to be hyper aggressive towards the person. Now I can transform. Now I'm going to DP 7. A little bit more, a little bit higher. Boom, I'm doing a bit more damage now. Despite the fact, boom, you see how I got behind him? Boom, I'm going up because it doesn't matter because I'm behind him. And we're going crazy there. And he got me because he had more bar. Bar management is very important. Notice how when I strike, I'm trying to get behind him. Now, I'm going to go to a DP 8 character. I believe this topo is either DP 8 or 9, so we're pretty much closer to each other now. Now, we can actually do this. You see how he has 2 characters? He just has these 2. He's rocking with 2 characters because of the power the DP provides. Because if you're going against a person who's using lower DP, you can actually get through all their characters pretty much faster and efficiently. This person is pretty decent, and we're having a good match right now. This is a fair and fun match. I'm enjoying it. Boom. You see how I'm continuing the combo because I used the variation. Boom. 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 And then, oh, there we go. I was about to use a variation, but he stopped me. Never give up in a match. You never know how it could go. Now he's transforming to blue because it's higher DP because he doesn't want to risk it. He wants to make sure that he doesn't get whooped. He now has higher defense, and he's doing amazing. I'm going to go into my buff. He's knocking me around. I'm trying to get behind him. I'm on my buff mode. Now, this may look a little bit confusing, but the more you play, the more you get used to the camera shaking and the variations. That was a very good match, and that was amazing because he picked 2 high DP characters. What we're seeing in this mode is more so higher DP characters as opposed to team composition that is varied and things that variety. More than often than not, you're going to find people picking higher DP characters in order to get things out of the way a lot faster. That is what people are going to be doing because they're having a bit of fear when it comes to this. For instance, there was a guy I was playing, and the variation he picked was Wheeze, and Goku Black. That's a 10 DP and a 5 DP, so it goes into a total of 18 DP. You could pick Broly, but that'll take a bit longer. Goku Black is just faster to get in that capacity. It's just faster to do so. Now then, we're going to go into quick match and go into single battle, and this is more so where skill matters the most. I just got done playing with every single character. As you might have saw in the video yesterday, I made a supercut of everything of me winning all my battles. That was horrifying. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of my favorite characters in the game. This character I really enjoy a lot. We're going to pick Android 13. I just love Android 13. One of my favorite characters. He's just fun to play. Androids are a lot more aggressive as they get bar back just for striking and fighting. Other characters do not. Because when this character strikes, he gets his bar back ever so passively. You see how it just goes up? It goes up a little bit more when he strikes, but it just goes up passively. That is amazing in single battle mode because bar management is much more important because it's hand-to-hand fighting. That's the important aspect with Android characters. I don't have to wait or anything of that variety. As soon as the battle stretches, I'm going to try to get immediately behind him. That's my first thing I'm going to do. You see how he went behind me? Also, what I'm doing there is square and X. I had to look down on my things to see which ones I was clicking. It's square and X. Is how I'm getting past that way. Please note that I got him there. I can't do anything. I can't charge. If you're playing an Android, you do not want to let him charge. The reason I'm letting him charge, you see how he blocked that? You saw that block, right? That's important. I'm going to go into high tension. That block was because I went down. He saw that I was going down and blocked up. That reaction is what you'll get when someone blocks up. This is me getting my butt beat right now. He's a great player. I'm having a good time. This is actually really fun. I'm actually having a great time. You see the way he moves around and swifts around and he goes for his combos. You see that? He's stunned and then he charged. Stunned and charged. We talked about that. That's very important. Boom. Go ahead. You see how he's moving back and getting behind me? That is important. I went down and he blocked again. See that? Now he can't block because I'm behind him. Did you see that? That was more of an instructional match than anything. I was just showing you how the variations goes. He's a very good person. Now that I'm hoping you're understanding while you're watching it and seeing the different aspects of what's going on and understanding what you're watching and understanding the mindset of why people do the things. That's the goal of this video. Sadly, he didn't rematch it. I was really excited to go for a match against him. We're probably going to get a scrub next match. We'll see how it's going. It shouldn't take that long. I imagine it's going to take less than 20 seconds to get a match. But, see, exactly. There's a lot of people. It's a great time to play the game. Great time to hop on. Great time to just get into the game and play with people. That's what's going to happen there. So, we got a baby here. This baby's probably going to go into, I imagine, grade 8 mode. So that's good. We got a movie character and a GT character, and this is pretty much what I enjoy the most about the Tenkaichi games, getting the wacky variety of people. You see how I tried to get behind him? I'm going down. He blocked. You see how he blocked up? He was looking up when he blocked. And I just super countered there because I couldn't predict what he was going to do. And boom, he got me down. Boom, super counter. You see the timing of the super counter. You can see it. It really depends on the bars of the person. I got behind him. Now he can't do that. He cannot do that. I can go down. Doesn't matter which direction I go. I'm just going this. Boom. And then I get my bar back up. And then I rush him with this. And I got to move off. That's what I was talking about. That's how you do it. Now, because the combo is a bit longer, it doesn't do that much damage. But it is good to get those moves off. Seeing when you can get those moves off. I like to pressure him. I'm going to try to pressure him. We both went down. As you can see, I stopped my combo there in order to mess him up, to confuse him. And then I hit him with that. I'm going to go down again. He's going to block it. As you can see, you saw that? That's important. That's important because I'm getting him used to going down. If I get him with another front combo, I'm going to go lower up so he can see what I'm doing there. Now he's getting me in a mix. He's getting me behind. I'm super countering. I'm going crazy. The only way you're going to get somebody from behind you is to super counter. Boom. You see how I use explosive wave? That's good in the meta. I got behind him and I got a free win now. It's free. Oh, never mind. He didn't suspect the wild sense. That's why I enjoy this character a lot. He's a big variety of moves. He has good pressure. I enjoy him. I could talk about more characters if you guys are interested in that and how they operate and the differences I've noticed between the characters. It'd be an extremely long video, maybe about 7 hours of me talking, but that's exactly what I enjoy about the game because there's a lot of variety with these characters. So we're going to return to battle setup. We're going to pick a giant, and then we're going to get up out of here. Hopefully you're learning something as you're watching me play the game. That'd be amazing. So we're going to pick a giant. We're going to pick a really basic giant, somebody that's not too crazy. The Great Apes are pretty much the simplest ones. The best giant to me is Great Ape Baby. He is the most psychotic one, but I'm just going to pick Great Ape Vegeta because most people are not used to Vegeta or apes. People just aren't used to giants. Now, there are characters that can just automatically strike giants. If you just don't want to deal with that, there are Super Saiyan 3 level characters, or more so DP, I believe, 8 and up. I believe Kefla Super Saiyan, DP 7 and up. If you're about that range of characters when you can actually get past the super armor of a lot of them. It depends on the strength of the character. I thought Super Saiyans could get past them, but I was hopefully misunderstood. I just thought they could. So, we got Great Ape Vegeta, and we have a Goku. This is a great example. So, oh, Super Saiyan characters do get past. Boom. Most people don't know what to do when they get to a giant character. Don't know why that is. But as you can see, I can barely see him. It's hard to tell what he's doing. You can get away with a lot that way. You see how you can get away with a lot? Now with giant characters, you're going to have to rely on super counters. I'm not going to super counter that much because I'm showing how it's hard to see what the thing is doing. You can't really predict what the character is doing. You see how it's hard to predict what the character is doing? You're kind of relying on super counters. Now I'm going to try to start fighting back a bit more. He's super countered me. That's really good. He's getting behind me. See how he's getting behind me even if I'm bigger? That's good. He's striking me down. I still have a little bit of super armor. That's good. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm gonna do that. You see how he's getting me more? You see how he's moving out the way of my moves? You see how he's teleporting away? Because giants are very slow. You can beat giants. Please do not stress out when you see a giant. I am begging you to not stress out when you see a giant. I'm going to rematch this guy because I'm 100% positive he can show the down smash of what I'm talking about and how to get past it. Oh, he didn't want to play me again. Understandable. Hopefully we don't go against somebody that doesn't know what they're doing against giants. That'd be great so we can show the down smash. Amazingly fast. So many people are playing the game. It's amazing. People love ranked. It's their favorite thing on the planet. Hopefully they get ranked back up soon. That'd be great. I thought because they did the reset that it would be better to get in the game. Alright, now this Goku cannot damage me. So that's really what's going to happen here. We're going to go down. Most people are going to be using that down move. You see how he immediately went for the breaker to get past my super armor. I can't rush. You see how I didn't see that until the last moment? I'm very slow. That's very good. This Goku is the beginning Goku. You see him doing it again. You can see his bar go down. He's getting ready to do it again. I'll make a video on how to be good with giants in the future. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of combos there, because I'm pretty sure some people may actually like giants and may actually still want to play them. So I feel like that's fair to at least talk about how to be good with these giant characters. 1, 2, 3. Hook. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. With giants, it's a completely different play style. You're probably not going to get behind them. You're probably more so relying on the aspect of getting down with the character. And then down smash. And then down smash. And then people get used to get hit by that a lot. 2 of those down smashes took out a crazy amount of damage. You see how this person isn't used to giants? He's not used to it. The last person was good about getting behind me, good about breaking stuff. This is what I'm talking about. People are scared of giants. They're not used to them. While I do want people to be better at the game because I need more people that make me better, it would be fun. And there are amazing people at the game. He's transforming now into Super Saiyan 1. I believe that's all he has. Not quite sure. And he exited the match because he rage quit. Still rage quitters in the game. Still that is a very prevalent issue. But that's just the name of the game. And it's player matches, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I hope you learned something throughout the game. I hope you learned something about playing the game. I hope this helps you out with how to play the game. I'm very happy to have you guys play the game more. And I will try to make videos about this game. I work a lot. I have a 30-hour week. I work 30 hours a week at Amazon, and I also do other videos and content on this channel. So thank you so much. Hope you have a lovely day wherever you are, and bye.
I'm your Nick and night, be my Laurel, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.